today we are going to look at economics, specifically an equation for demand and supply. And you know, when you talk of the demand is that customers' willingness to buy a given product at the prevailing market price. So for us to say there is demand, for one, there must be the willingness by the customer. Secondly, there must be that ability. Again, it is worth noting that the demand function slopes downward. It slopes downward from left to the right. And the reason for this is because as the price increases, the demand reduces, and as the price decreases, the demand increases. So there is inverse relationship. And for that reason, demand curve has a negative slope. The slope is negative. So when given equation, two equations, one with negative slope and the other one with the positive slope, the one with the negative is the demand function. Illustration here, November 2019. November 2019, question number 1D. We are being told the following equations are given. We have Q is equals to 10 plus 6p. And it is negative 10 plus 6p. Q, that is equation 2, is equals to 20 minus 4p. Giving reason, identify the demand function and the supply function. As you can see, what is common in the two equations? It is P. Now, this P stands for the price. At the same time, the coefficient stands for the gradient or the slope. So, the one with negative gradient is the demand curve. So that is my demand function, simply because it has a negative slope. This is my supply curve, simply because it is having a positive coefficient. It is having a positive gradient. So first of all, when given two equations, identify what is common, the common letter in the two equations. Then the one with the negative sign, it becomes the demand curve, because demand has a negative slope. Roman 2, determine the equilibrium price and quantity. When we talk of equilibrium, we are talking of a point of equality. Equilibrium means equal or equality. So, when we talk of equilibrium, we talk of quantity demanded being equal to quantity supplied. So we just equate the two equations. We equate the two equations like that. This is now equal. Now from there, find the value of P. That will be the equilibrium price. Like terms together, we can decide either to move P to the other side and this 10 to the other side. So 6p plus 4p is equal to 20 plus 10. This was negative, so when it moves to the other side, it becomes positive. So my 10p is equals to 30 by 10, so my price is equals to shillings 3. This is the equilibrium price. Equilibrium price is 3. Having gotten the price, we can compute the equilibrium quantity by substituting this 3 wherever there is P. So my equilibrium quantity, you can either use the first equation or the second equation. Answer will be the same. Let me try it. Equation 1, negative 10 plus 6P. Negative 10 plus 6 times 3, it is 18. So my Q, negative 10 plus 18, it becomes 8 units. This is my equilibrium quantity when I use equation 1. Let me use equation 2 and see whether it will become 8. Try it. So take 20 minus 4P. So 20 minus 12, it becomes 8 units. That is the equilibrium price at equilibrium quantity. Equilibrium quantity. Sometimes you might be told to illustrate using a diagram the equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity computed. We just come here and we draw y-axis and x-axis this way, x-axis. From there, the demand curve and the supply curve, where they meet, this is the point of equilibrium. Remember, this is supply. On the y-axis, we record price. Here, we record price. Here, we record quantity. And we have computed price and found that it is 3. So, where the demand meet with supply, this is what we call the point of equilibrium. And therefore, if you draw dotted line here, you write 3 shillings. If you draw dotted line downward here, you write the equilibrium unit, equilibrium quantity, that is 8. So this is how we can illustrate using a diagram. Demand, supply, where they meet, that is the point of equilibrium. You just draw dotted line toward y. Where it touches y, that is your equilibrium price. Where it touches x, that is your equilibrium quantity. That is it. Yeah, that is it.